After binging the first two Creeds this week, it's a pretty safe bet to say that Creed 3 succeeds in stepping out of Rocky Balboa's legendary shadow to become an iconic and legendary character in his own right. Dare I say it, Rocky was holding him back. Creed 3 ups the ante and goes darker with a lot at stake. With the past catching up to Adonis Creed and his history with Dame Anderson, played by an especially intimidating Jonathan Majors. This guy is by far my favorite actor working today. Seeing him in the indie film Last Black Man in San Francisco, I never expected him to fly so high in the industry, but here he is taking everything by storm, and I am so happy about it. The viewer quickly watches things get pretty heavy. What makes the movie work is the chemistry between its characters. Michael B. Jordan is every bit as charismatic as Apollo Creed himself. Jonathan Majors is an absolute beast of an actor. Majors is a man who gives everything he has into playing his characters and puts on 10 pounds of muscle for both Dame and his Kane the Conqueror character, instilling in them an intimidating factor. Rounded out with Tessa Thompson as Creed's wife Bianca and the returning Felicia Rashad as Mary Ann Creed, everyone involved works together to tell the story. The first two Creeds felt like a typical run-of-the-mill step-by-step hero's journey of boxing movies, the basic gladiator story. In those movies, time was taken away from Creed's story to also shove it in your face that this is above all a Rocky film. I love Sylvester Stallone and personally think he's the best part of those movies, but was also happy to not see him in this one. This is Michael B. Jordan's story, his characters, his movie. He owns it from the first moment the film starts to the last second when it ends. He directed the hell out of this and it surpasses the others exponentially. The story itself is probably the darkest it's ever been in both the Rocky and Creed movies, as we get a glimpse of Creed's past with Dame and how he's tried to run away from his past in order to become the man he is today, but that quickly unravels, leading to the build-up for one final match for the title, which begs the question, what's next for Adonis Creed? Only time will tell. I think this is a perfect send-off for the character, but if he is willing to step back in the ring, please let him direct it too. Jordan takes full advantage of the cinematic nature of being in the ring with nitty-gritty, in-your-face angles interspersed with slow-mo body shots. He clearly is proving himself to be an absolute powerhouse on both sides of the camera. The only thing that always stopped me from bumping those first two Creed movies up in rankings were the fights. They felt simplistic, still, and too short. Not here though. We get 3 fights in this movie. A quick one to start off, which showcases the new style we will get later, which only heightened the experience as I waited for what was to come. The second fight midway through gets the viewer ready for the climax, and that fight alone was the length we normally got for the climax fights in the previous movies. The last match is the perfect embodiment of boxing, fighting, the duel of 2 men in 2 pairs of gloves. There is one moment in the last fight where everything seems to stop except the opponents, and it may be the single greatest boxing moment in film history. I just can't think of another boxing movie that lives up to the way Michael B. Jordan directed this. There were some little personal moments here that I won't go into, but they do elevate the story to the darker, more personal tale we don't see often. I teared up in this movie, felt the hurt, audibly cheered and cringed when a body shot felt too real. The family moments lighten it up, and it all goes back to how it's told. Creed 3 is simply a beautiful story. Creed 3 is a confident directorial debut from star Michael B. Jordan that shows he's already achieved a mastery of the formula that brought the series so much success. An engrossing new visual dynamic to the fight scenes and a fantastic antagonist in Jonathan Majors, Dame Anderson, elevate it in the legacy of a franchise that's no stranger to middling sequels.
Do you remember him?
No friends in the industry, I had to draw the line between my brothers and my enemies, a fact. Let us start if you don't wanna keep it rap. Yeah, you hit us up and now we owe you something back.
Don't let him destroy everything you've built. Everything we've built.
Yeah, I had to draw the line between my brothers and my enemies, my brothers and my enemies, my brothers and my enemies.
You out there boxing. I need you to start fighting.
Tune in every Friday for new movie videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what other movies you would like me to do videos on. Thank you, Mom, for editing the scripts for my movie essays. I appreciate you. Till next time, thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.